What's going on, guys? So today is finally the day that we attempt to get the red truck running. So for anyone that hasn't been following along with the series, for one, go check out the playlist. It's been fun. But two, we bought it to get the lift kit off of it to go on Larry, which we have done. It supposedly has a blown head gasket, but does run, but the battery has been completely dead the entire time I've had it. I've never even heard the starter try to spin over, so it could be completely locked up. We're going to be finding out here today because I'm going to be putting a hot battery on it. We're going to try to crank this thing up. I'm going to show you all the oil in a second. It's going to make you cringe. It's a milky mess, but I'm thinking if it does crank, we just put it straight on the limiter. Just if it blows, it blows. And if it doesn't blow up and stays running, we might just have to take this thing out in the field and just absolutely obliterate it until it gives up. I think that would be a suiting end. We're not completely done with this truck, but that would be a suiting end to it being alive if it will actually fire up. So I'm gonna go grab a hot battery, get Larry out of the way, and let's see, will this thing crank up? I think y'all are ready to see this freaking oil. Oh yeah, it is horrible. It's bad. Put our hood prop up. Oops. All right. Well, I don't know how in the world this was connected. Very loosely is the right answer. All right. Will it crank? Let's find out. Oh, it smells terrible. I cannot believe it. Dude, it fired straight up. Dude, we're totally gonna drive that mug. Hey, dude, it fired straight up. Obviously, we got this going on. I gotta get something in that and something in that, and then we're hitting the freaking field, boys. All right, so clearly the seat was not bolted in, but I put three bolts in the driver's seat, so hopefully if Big Red gets a little too crazy, at least the seat will stay in. There's no seat belts, nothing like that, but it's been a couple days since we cranked it. Had to wait on a cameraman, or in this instance, a camera woman. Shout out to Lauren, filming today. But it has rained. We got the barn buggy. We're gonna pull it out there, and then we're just gonna absolutely rip it until it blows up or makes a long, awesome video. Either way, might be the end of Big Red. And we're headed for that gap in the woods back there, because that's where I always do the donuts and stuff. I already about ripped my bumper off. Don't tear it up too much. I did want to put that on Larry. You can always replace the plastics though. I just hope it cranks and just absolutely rips. He is. They came over and investigated the red truck, and then something freaked him out and they just went running wild. Now he's screaming. Look at him. Look at the sass in that jog. That little trot, whatever it's called. Unreal. wouldn't go over like 2,500 RPMs. Get some of that. I forgot to put my GoPro on. I was in there doing donuts, turning it on and getting it stuck on the windshield. I forgot to put my GoPro up, but here we are. It's ripping. It smells terrible. Oh, it smells terrible. To sit on the limiter doing those donuts, but it just wouldn't rev up. As soon as I hit the brakes, it was just bogging down. We're doing some pretty good donuts though.
I thought you inhaled some of that smoke. I'm sorry. I thought you.
Too at first
I know.
Please smoke again. Got a little bit of smoke billowing out.
Yeah, it's smoking.
I don't want it to catch on fire, obviously, so.
Yeah.
Big Red has decided he's tired of fighting. She's done. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was fun. I hate that it did that because we were going to let Lauren rip it, but I definitely, even if it was going to crank again, I don't think I'd put you in it because it's smoking and liable to catch fire. Oh, Big Red. Dadgum. Well,
She held on.
It ripped a little bit.
She did.
It ripped on the limiter. Yeah, I was foot to the floor and I don't think it ever got over 3,000 when we were doing donuts and stuff. It just wasn't having it, but it rev up neutral. I'm gonna attempt to get the crank one more time just to drive it back to the barn. We're gonna see. We'll see. It lives on. for anyone that was like triggered, like this is a pretty nice truck. Why would you go and blow it up when you could fix it? Well, I'm going to show y'all why. On the outside, it might appear somewhat good, but you take a quick glance. Frame's bent terribly right there. It's not just like peeling, it's properly bent. There's the body mount, cab mount. So it's one, got a bad engine. Two, it's got a bent frame. And three, I already got Larry, so I have no reason to try to save this thing. So yeah, that's why I decided to just have as much fun as possible with it, use the parts that I could, and I guess take it to a scrapyard. I don't know. It did absolutely rip for a little bit. What do you think? I know. We still got a couple more videos to do with it, taking parts off, putting it on Larry, but we had perfect timing with Lauren being able to film, and it raining a bunch last night, getting the ground soft, because I was really thinking, man, I'm gonna get out there with this thing, 10 inches of lift in the back, hook an amp bed and flip this mug. Thankfully, that did not happen. That's the first time I've ever hit limiter. Okay, that dog is now in our yard. All right, I ran him off. He's going home.
I've never heard you do that voice before.
I know, it was deep, angry, and it worked. So either way, that's gonna be a wrap. Hopefully y'all did enjoy. Comment down below, let me know. See y'all in the next one.